everyone. I am Mrs. Manisha Pradeep Khere, Faculty of Rasiklal M. Dhariwal College of Pharmacy. Today discussing the chapter Pharmaceutical Legislation. Context of this chapter are pharmaceutical jurisprudence. Pharmaceutical legislation means what? Scope and objective of pharmaceutical legislation, Drug Inquiry Committee, and history of Indian pharmaceutical legislation. Pharmaceutical jurisprudence. Pharmaceutical jurisprudence is a science of laws and fundamental principles related to pharmacy profession. It also covers laws, rules, regulations on medicines, drugs, pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, allied substances, and pharmacy profession. This pharmaceutical jurisprudence, it also controls and regulates the pharmacy profession and various functions thereof, including sale, manufacturing, import, export, distribution, and pricing of drugs and cosmetics. Then we will see definition of pharmaceutical legislation. Pharmaceutical legislation are laws related to pharmacists, pharmacy profession, drugs, medicines, cosmetic, practices, and substances affecting health of human beings and animals. Then under pharmaceutical legislation, various legislations which are time to time amended and enforced in India are first the Opium Act in 1857, then Opium Act 1878 and rules thereunder, the Poisonous Act 1919 and rules thereunder, the Dangerous Drugs Acts 1930, the Drugs and Cosmetic Act 1940 and rules thereunder, the Pharmacy Act 1948 and various rules, regulations and matter thereunder. Then the Drugs and Magic Remedies Act, that is Objectionable Advertisement Act 1954 and rules thereunder, the Medicinal and Toilet Preparation, that is Excise Duties Act 1955 and rules thereunder, the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985 and rules thereunder, Drug Price Control Order time to time enforced under the provisions of Essential Commodities Act 1955, the Drug and Price Control Order 1966, Drug and Price Control Order 1970, Drug and Price Control Order 1979, Drug and Price Control Order 1987, and the Drugs and Price Control Order 1995. Then we will see scope and objective of pharmaceutical legislation. In that first we will see Pharmacy Act 1948. Objective of this act is to control over practice and profession of pharmacy. Then second, Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940. It controls and regulates manufacturing, import, distribution and sale of drugs, pharmaceuticals and cosmetics. DPCO Act 1995, the objective is to make available at reasonable prices various drugs of standard quality. Then Drugs and Magic Remedies Act 1954, its objective is to safeguard public health and protect them from misleading advertisement of drugs and magic remedies. Then the Medicinal and Toilet Preparation Act 1955, objective is to regulate use of alcohol in medicinal and toilet preparation and to levy excise duties on the preparation containing alcohol and narcotic drugs. Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act 1985, its objective is to control and regulate various operations related to narcotic drugs, psychotropic substances and dangerous drugs in order to curb misuse of addiction-forming drugs like cocaine, morphine, heroin, etc. And last, Poisonous Act 1919. Its objective is to control and regulate import, possession and sale of poisons. Now we will discuss about Drug Inquiry Committee. During 19th century, the allopathic system of medicine was not so predominant. Use of allopathic medicines and drugs was not so profound. In absence of any control, large quantity of cheap drugs of inferior quality was imported years together. In absence of any statutory control, medical profession was largely dependent for pretty long time on substandard drugs either imported or indigenously available. Substantial growth of pharmacy profession, pharmaceutical industries and prevailing situation compelled the government for comprehensive legislation in the field of pharmacy. So that the government constituted Drug Inquiry Committee under the chairmanship of late Colonel R. N. Chopra in the year 1931. This Chopra committee was asked to study the recommended proper ways to control first, entry of qualified person to pharmacy profession, and second, import, manufacture, distribution and sale of drugs and pharmaceuticals. Then we will see various recommendations which are suggested by Drug Inquiry Committee. First, creation of Drug Control Department at the center with the branches in all states. Second, establishment of well-equipped central drug laboratory with competent staff and expert. Creation of Central Pharmacy Council and State Pharmacy Council to educate and train professionals. This council maintain register containing names and addresses of the registered pharmacist. To provide central legislation in order to control drugs and pharmacy profession. Constitution of Advisory Board to advise government on technical matters. Then, organized development of drug industry in India. And last one is compilation of Pharmacopoeia of India. Then lastly, we will see role of pharmacist in healthcare system. Pharmacist is legally held responsible for the quality of product which is manufactured and distributed. They supply medicines against prescription. They counsel patients at the time of dispensing prescriptions. The pharmacist also participate in health programs. Pharmacists should be responsible for planning and establishment of proper pharmacy services. They provide link between physicians and patients. They are able to advise patient with minor illness. Then the profession of pharmacy presently consists of industrial pharmacist, hospital pharmacist, academic pharmacist and community pharmacist. Pharmacist has to play an important role in the areas such as prescription adherence, storage and distribution of drugs, consultation and management, drug choice, drug monitoring, information and education, then clinical pharmacokinetics and research and development and many other health activities. Thank you.